Hey guys, welcome to our continuing series of getting free traffic for your websites. Today we're going to cover blogging. Blogging is a fantastic form of free traffic. And by the way, if you have already watched, if you're an email subscriber of mine and you've already watched my video about the snowball technique, blogging in videos is a big part of that technique. If you're not a subscriber yet, I urge you to click on the link below, go to jrwork.biz because you're going to want to learn this technique. It's really awesome. I will give you a free website, by the way, when you do go to that link and become a subscriber. It's really awesome. It's a done-for-you site that's a moneymaker. But the method that I'm telling you about called the the snowball technique, you're not going to see that just yet. There's other things I need to teach you first before I give you that technique. But this technique is powerful, and I have not made it available to the public. It's only for the people on my list. So join up today. Blogging is a wonderful way to get free traffic. But like I said in previous videos, it's not overnight traffic unless you have a built-in audience already. Blogging's going to take time, as long as you stay consistent. Do 1 or 2 posts every day and just keep going. Just keep plugging away. And eventually, you're going to start seeing traffic. And I have a great example of how that works. I had one blog that was not developed, it was new. And then I had a blog that was a couple years old, where I already had a built-in audience. So on this blog, I was getting no results. On this blog, I was getting a lot of views a day and seeing results out of it, because I already had an established audience. This blog took months before I saw results. This one gets results all the time. So that's the difference. But it's worth doing. Even if you don't know how to write, as long as you're honest and yourself and you write about, information that people are going to want to read. You can tell stories, write helpful information, how-to stuff, whatever it may be. The other thing you want to do is the proper formatting. You want to make sure you learn about SEO, search engine optimization. And to help you do that, I have a wonderful gift for you. It's an SEO guide, a free guide. All you have to do is download it. The link is below, and the link is also in the email if you're an email subscriber. And this guide will tell you all about search engine optimization. But for most of our free methods, you're going to need to know this. So I want to get you off on the right foot, so make sure you download that. Once you learn how to do search engine optimization, you want to make sure you utilize that in your blog post. For example, we're going to want to choose the proper keyword and key phrase, and you do that by going to Google AdWord Planner, and let's say we're going to do wonderful blogging tips. That's what you want to choose. So blogging tips is going to be our keyword, and you would type in blogging tips and see how many search results, how many people search for blogging tips every month. You may see 0. If you see 0, then you can't use blogging tips because nobody's looking for that term and your article will never be found. But let's say 1,000 people or more search for that every month. Well, then you're golden. Then you can use that. The next thing we want to do is make sure that not a lot of websites are using blogging tips. So we're going to do 2 different searches. The first one, we're going to search for blogging tips in Google and see how many results come up. You may see like 1 million results. Well, that's not good. You may see 100 results. Well, that's pretty good. 100 results. The lower the number, the better. Now let's go use our title. In quotes, let's say our title is Wonderful Blogging Tips. So we put in Wonderful Blogging Tips. Now we see that nobody's using it. So we got a unique title to ourselves that has a key phrase in there that over 1,000 people a month are searching for. So we're good. Now you're going to want to put that in certain places. You want that in your title. You're going to want to create a second title, which is called your H2 tag, a heading, and a third one, your H3 tag, and you want to have that key phrase in each of those. Now, the H2 tag or H2 heading will be before your second paragraph, the third one before your third paragraph. And typically, they indicate a break in your subject. So you may have more headings, and it's a good idea to do that for each piece of your article. So we're talking about blogging. Your first paragraph is typically an overall quick little brief, summary of what your article is going to be about. Then your second paragraph is going to be your first topic of blogging. So say it's all about SEO. Then your third paragraph is going to be about maybe submitting your article. And your fourth paragraph maybe about backlinks. That's how you're going to format it. The next thing you want to do is you're going to want to place that keyword or key phrase in your first sentence of your article and your very last sentence. Then you're going to want to place it about once every 100 words. And that's how you do it. The next thing you want is you want to make sure you have an image. Very important, because an image makes it look more professional. It'll help it get found in the image searches. It's very powerful in getting attention. Also, you could pin it. Pinterest is huge. You always want to pin your work. Your videos, your articles, everything you do, you want to pin it. So having that image there is very big. Now for the image, you want to go to the properties of that image and make sure that the title of that image is your key phrase and also your alt text. Very important. The next thing you want to do is your call to action. You're going to end your article with your name. I would put a photo of yourself, an image of yourself. It could even be a cartoon picture of yourself, as long as it's an image of you. And then underneath, you're going to want your name. Then you're going to want to have a call to action, which is basically a little pitch to get people to come to your website. If you're giving away something for free, that works really well. A free article, whatever it may be. Sometimes I like to use banners. I create a banner, and I'll put that in as my call to action. And then when people click the banner, they end up at my site. That has worked for me. Sometimes I'll put a banner in the middle of my blog post. Finally, you want to end it where you want your key phrase to be there. So you might want to do something like, hey, if you enjoyed this article about blogging, I don't even remember what our key phrase was that we decided. Well, you want to put your key phrase in there and you go, then please share this with others. Just a little thing like that. So that way your key phrase is at the very end of everything. You see, the whole point of doing all this and what we've done is when someone searches for that term in Google, we just told Google that our article is important. Because Google's searching for all that stuff online, and they're going to find your article and see that key phrase is all over the place. And we're telling Google that's important. And Google's going to say, hey, this is what this person's looking for. This is probably something that they're going to want to read. And so that's how it gets found. Now, there's another thing we need to do, and this is also complicated, and, there's a lot of work involved, but it's backlinks. And typically when you first start writing, you don't have a way of doing this. But basically, backlinks is your blog links to another blog, to one of your previous blogs, to someone else's blog, and their blog links to yours, and their website, and that website. It's basically like a network. And I'd say the best way to go show you this is to just write this out. I actually apologize that I didn't do this earlier. I should have already written this out for you. But let's just say that this is your post. We'll just call it post 1. And maybe you've written other posts or other people's posts. So we'll call it post 2, post 3. We'll add a website in here. Website 1. This is going to look crazy, by the way. Website 2. Okay. So it kind of looks like this. You're the post. You're post 1. Post 2 and 3 could be either posts that you've already written or posts someone else written. Website 1 and 2 could be your website or someone else's website. And all of this is going to link to each other. So let me draw that out for you. Post 1 is going to have a link in post 1 that goes to post 2. Post 2 is going to have a link that goes to post 3. Post 3 is going to have a link that goes to the second website. Website 2 is going to be linked to website 1. Website 1 is going to get linked to your post. So for example, maybe website 1 is your website and it's going to have a link to your brand new post. Now everything kind of goes opposite because website 1 also, or post 1 now links to website 1. which links to website 2, which website 2 goes to website 3, website 3 to 2, and we go back to 1. Post 1 could link to post 3. This is going to be a mess. Post 1 goes to 2, and so on. It's a mess. As you can see, everything links to each other. I like to think of it this way. We have a center, and then everything that's around it. So let's think of it as, planet Earth, and around planet Earth, we have things that satellite us, like the moon. So let's just say, let's just say this is a satellite, okay? And everything links to that one place. And then they all go in rotation around that one place. What I've just done here is linked everything. All of that stuff links to each other. And it all reaches that center point. So that center point would be your blog post. And everything else links to it. So I know this is a little confusing. A lot of people have trouble with backlinks. The whole point of this is that the more places that your post is found, the better it is that it'll get found in the search engines. The more important your article becomes, the more traffic you will get. So you want to link it all together. And that's something that won't happen at the beginning. If you're just starting out, you're not going to have any place to link it to. You may go to other blog owners and ask them to link to your article and an article they wrote, and they may do the same for you. So that's one way to do it. But it's tricky. I do have an offer for everybody. If you're an email subscriber, you'll find this in the email, which is all about backlinks. If you are watching this on YouTube, you can go to my description. I'll have that offer there for you to help you learn a little bit more about this. It is tricky. That's basically blogging in a nutshell. That's how this whole process works. Do it every day. One thing you could do is you could create videos on YouTube and put it in your blogs, in your post. I should make something clear, by the way. I make this mistake myself. The blog is your overall format. The post is your actual article. So when someone says your blogs, by that they mean, I have a blog for my lantern business. I also have a blog for my marketing business. I also have a blog for my entertainment business and another one for my photography business. It's the post within those blogs. So, anyways, I hope that helps you. Blogging is a great way to get traffic, and blogging and videos are something that you should definitely do over anything else. This should be a part of your business because it may not get you results now, but it's going to get you results. And as I mentioned, this is a big part of the snowball technique, and the snowball technique is awesome. So, thanks for watching. Make sure you open up my email. Oh my God, I am beyond tired right now. So I'm sorry. I'm mixing up my words. If you're an email subscriber, be sure to open up my next email for our next lesson. If you're not a subscriber, please join today. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.